over here and working already.
Starting with the fifth reason, just unlikable main characters. I think the issue stems from the fact that none of the characters they handled this generation really are special. Nico was a fucking dick, let's be honest. On top of that, he was a boring dude who did whatever people actually told him to do. And sure, that's part of most sandbox worlds, but he was just so dull, and when he did have his moments, he just came off as an annoying dick. I also really dislike how Max Payne was handled. He wasn't terribly handled, but he lacked the same feeling that you got when you played Max Payne 1 or 2. And I don't even remember the dude from LA Noire, but can you say Blend? When he met his fate, I definitely wasn't crying. The only one I could really think of who I enjoyed playing as was John. His fate left me actually sad, and I liked his tough yet kind of sensitive side when he met his family. Overall, this was a character I enjoyed watching and playing as, but 1 out of 4 isn't very good odds.
I'll get our payment. Contact me on the outside line for more jobs. Don't make me chase you, asshole!
Reason number 4 is you can't live up to the past games. This one is really big for me as I'm a huge fan of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and especially Max Payne 1 and 2, and I was really disappointed with Grand Theft Auto 4 and Max Payne 3. Grand Theft Auto 4 just lacked the spirit and the customization and just the plain funness that San Andreas had, whereas Max Payne was all about this style, dark storytelling, comic feel, and Max Payne 3 decided to make it gritty and full-on blow action movie, and it just didn't keep that cool, slick style that Max Payne 1 and 2 had. Rockstar sequels this gen just do not live up to their past games in the series, and that's a big, big fuck up.
Oh, Mr. Marston, how are you, sir?
Number 3 are shit missions, good missions. What do I mean by this? Well, of course, even the best games have some pretty bad missions here and there, right? Yes. But Rockstar, for me, this gen, seemed to have some great missions highlighted. You could think of like some of the missions in the first half of Red Dead were just so insanely fun. But once you got halfway into Red Dead or a few missions into Grand Theft Auto 4, you start to see a lot of horrible, boring, dumb, and stupid fucking missions pop up. The Coke one in Grand Theft Auto, the shitty train one in Red Dead. Honestly, I hated the bank one in Grand Theft Auto 4. There were just a bunch of missions that started to pop up, almost all of them in Mexico for Red Dead. They just not fun. Max Payne also had that horrible shootout in the grave. God. Yeah, a bad mission or two in the game, especially great games, are fine. Yes, but Rockstar just seems to have quite a few bad missions to match all the good missions. You don't want a whole section, Mexico in Red Dead for example, to suck. And that's a good chunk of your game. Reason number 2, real. It has to be realistic, because we play games to be realistic. I mean, that's why we play games, right? We want to play a video game to take us into the world that we already live in. What? Who the fuck says that? Who thinks that? Why would you want to do that? Why are they trying to make it more and more realistic is beyond me. Max Payne 1 and 2 felt like an awesome comic book. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas felt more like a ghetto fun, blasting bitches head off, kind of rap video type lifestyle. Grand Theft Auto 4 felt like I was in New York City as an immigrant, slowly walking the streets. Really? I lived with them. I didn't need to fucking play as them. And the shootouts weren't nearly as fun because you stumble and you move slow and it's just gotta be fucking realistic. Why do we have to be realistic? Why in LA Noire did we have to do such mundane tasks? I want to have fun. I'm playing a video game, not a real life fucking simulator, which brings me to the next point. The biggest problem I have, the number 1 problem, is fun. The major reason why Rockstar is failing this gen for me, and this is the major reason for some of you might agree, some of you might think I'm crazy, but fun. The word fun. Where is the fun? Bully was pure chaos and fun. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, San Andreas, even Grand Theft Auto 3 were pure fun, chaos. It had this mob story, but you never took it serious. It was more of a joke, plain fun. Fuck the story. fuck it, just grab a tank and blow shit up in Grand Theft Auto 3. Even Manhunt, a more serious game of the last gen, was fun because the kills were just so over the top. They were brutal, yeah, but it was still just fun. Max Payne 1 and 2 were pure fun. No real physics, just slide and slip and slow down and boom, 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 shoot hoes, you know? And it was fun. The story was fun. It was, you know, the cutscenes were like 2 minutes, but you still got some good-ass story. I love the story of Max Payne 1 and 2. Not this 10 to 15-minute fucking cutscene shit. It was just fun. Maybe half the time to beat than like 3, but Max Payne 1 and 2 you want to replay over and over again. You didn't want to do that with 3 at all. So why is it this generation I didn't find most Rockstar games fun, especially a few hours in? Why is it most sandbox games for me become more fun the more I get into them, yet Rockstar games become worse the more I get into them? L.A. Noire had some of the worst pacing I've ever seen, and again, the game wasn't horrible, but honestly, 2 or 3 missions could have easily been taken out, and mission-wise, they're like 3 hours each. And like I said, when you have a character you don't like, how are you supposed to get into it, you know? Max Payne's fat-ass physics destroyed what fun I had with 1 and 2. You moved too slow, and the story was so in your face I was getting fucking bored out of my mind. And let's talk about Grand Theft Auto 4 for a second. The second half just sucked dick. Let's be honest with ourselves. The missions repeat. They are boring, horrible side missions, weak storyline, terrible ending, nothing to do after you beat the game, and the online, for the love of God, blew the mighty black dick. So let's talk about Red Dead. Now, Red Dead is easily my favorite game of this gen for Rockstar. Well, not perfect, it had a solid storyline, fun gameplay, and even some decent side missions. So where did it fail a bit? Where did it go wrong? Where did I take off almost a point and a half? Mexico. The whole section almost ruined the pacing of the entire game, and the missions weren't very good, and the story was just boring. So why have a good 2 or 3 hour section ruining almost your whole game? Stay fun, replay bully Rockstar, gain your funness back in your balls, and eject a fun game. So I'm finishing this off with this is why I believe Rockstar is failing this generation. Those are my top 5 reasons. If you agree, cool. If not, please post below in the comment section why you disagree. And do not get me wrong, I don't hate Rockstar. If they can bring back the funness in Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm all in. I would love to see Bully 2 and another Manhunt as well. But at my current viewpoint, I could care less of what they're fucking throwing out if they keep these trends in all their fucking games. So please, Rockstar, for the love of God, make your games fun again. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. That's all any of us ask.